Ow. It hurt. Bet you got audio now. Got it now yet? Elizabeth Burnham, this is for you, love. Good evening, all of you. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Drew. Hey, Johnny. You took my liver. Hi, Beck and Tim. Dave Mitchell, I love you. Hi, Peter. Can you hear me out the window, Peter? Peter's right around the corner. I know you're going through a rough time, Betsy, right now. This is for you. I met the Buddha at a birthday party, and he said he could make me smarter. He said he'd have me talking just like Stephen Hawking, writing songs like A.P. Carter. Rule number one about traps that I've learned: turn your back on the bait when you barter. So I thanked him twice and said that's very nice, but I think I'll just stay a slow starter. Oh, bless all the ships at sea. Oh, bless all the good things that make their way back to me. Bless all the stars and how far they fell through the wind and the snow and rain and the sun. Oh, what the hell, God bless everyone. I could be my father's most favorite child, or I could be angry and broken and wild, but I stand here before you, the one undefiled, cause I refuse to choose between them. I'm getting quite good at riding this fence. It's the one thing I do that makes any damn sense, and I'll take the old man's recompense. He's staying buried where I don't have to see him. Oh, bless all the ships at sea. Oh, bless all the good things that make their way back to me. Bless all the mountains and the clouds and the trees and the spiders with webs that have yet to be spun. Oh, what the hell, God bless everyone. Why not? Why not? There goes your dream of being a spy, with the violins trilling and you're squinting one eye. Aim, you shoot, and you waste a bad guy. Now you're shaking and stirred from your leisure, cause you've traded your gun and your waterproof tux for shopping list held up by daisies and ducks on a Frigidaire covered with artwork that sucks, made by children you love beyond measure. Oh, bless all the ships at sea. Oh, bless all the good things that make their way back to me. Bless all the birds and the bees and the children with their scuffed up knees that play in the sun. Oh, what the hell, God bless everyone. Tom Bersada Rao song. Some people die for honor. Some people die for love. Some people die while singing to the heavens above. Some people die believing in the cross on Calvary Hill. Some people die in the blink of an eye for a $20 bill. Some people go out in glory, yeah, with the wind at their back. Some people tell their own story, they get to write their own epitaph. Sometimes you see it coming, and sometimes you just don't know until you run out of breath with a knee on your neck for a $20 bill. Oh, brother, I never knew you, and now I never will. But I make this promise to you, that I remember you still. So now let this be our communion. It's time to break the bread. Do this in remembrance, just like the good book said. 'Cause sometimes wine is the sacrament, sometimes blood is just spilled, and sometimes the law is the devil's last straw. The future unfulfilled, like they dreamed they killed for a $20 bill. Thank you for that song, Tom Prasad. Thank you for doing all that you do, Betsy, in your town. I know your town's having a rough time. I appreciate you all being out here tonight. Hey Joe. Hey Dither. Hey Nip. Good to see you folks. Bonnie, I used the curtain. I didn't quite assemble it the way you wanted me to, but we'll talk about that at the end of the show. Hi Bill. Bill, let me know if it's all right if I read your article that got published in Hartford newspaper on the air tonight. Hey Rick, glad to see you too. Donna, Brian. I feel like I'm on Romper Room. Goodbye, Pluto. So long to your tradition and your solo life's ambition of just whirling around the sun. Goodbye, Pluto. Being number 9 was nice. till you lost your planetary status. Now you're simply rock and ice. There are 8 that spin before you, and they use up all the rays that the sun gives to her children to turn the night to day. So goodbye, Pluto. I know it doesn't seem quite fair, 3,000 million miles away, and God just leaves you there. And I think I understand when the spin gets out of hand. Sometimes all that's left is how to say goodbye. Goodbye, Pluto. All this bidding you do, but both of us know better that your orbiting ain't through. Never mind then, Pluto. With one roll around the sun, 250 years go by. When that year is done, by that time, Pluto, they'll be dead and gone to dust, taking their equations with them, their opinions gone to rust. And I think I understand when the spin gets out of hand. Sometimes all that's left is how to say goodbye. Da 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 da. Goodbye, old me. You were useful while you lasted. Now I'm dropping off that bastard that kept springtime out of reach. Farewell, you were familiar as you track your way through space. There comes a time when all of us are done and get replaced. So goodbye, Pluto. You'll be salty for a while, but a couple trips around Old Sol and you'll be back in style. And I think I understand when the spin gets out of hand. Sometimes all that's left is how to say goodbye. Sometimes all that's left is how to say goodbye. Yay. I could be like Martin Luther, nail the reasons to your door. Your garden in the winter, beauty there beneath the snow. I believe in you and you don't. That's what I'm living for. All this living like a gunman. Sleep come hard, I walk the floor. I've been running low on favor. I beg the Lord for just one more. I believe in Him just this one time. That's what I'm living for. Had one more job and revenue done. A cakewalk, you just take it up and go. Payroll man produced a pistol. What possessed him, I don't know. I could be like Galileo, tell the whole world that you're the sun. Everything revolves around you, because you're the one and only one. One more look at you before I go. That's what I'm living for. You're a garden in the winter, beauty there beneath the snow. You can live on pie and whiskey, but you surely won't live too long. One is as sweet as your very first kiss, the other gonna go down strong. Neither one will sustain you, the other make your belly lame and go wrong. You can live on pie and whiskey, but you surely won't live too long. You can sing yourself a lullaby like your mama sang to you. Just like a ringing a bell, yours is like a worn-out shoe. She had a voice just like honey, yours just like leather nails and glue. You can sing yourself a lullaby like your mama sang. Oh yeah, da da dee 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 cry, cry, cry like no tomorrow. Yesterday done come and gone. I hijacked the pie and the whiskey, kidnap your mama's soul. Oh, but worn out shoes are made for walking. You better get walking, 'cause you ain't gonna be here long. You can cry, cry, cry like no tomorrow. You can sing yourself a lullaby. You can live on pie and whiskey, but you surely won't live too long. Yeah. No letter today. I've waited since dawn. I sit and I wait since you have been gone. No letter today. Oh, the days are so long. Why won't you write? I know I was wrong. Just give me one chance. Why won't you forgive? I love you, my dear, for as long as I live. I know it's no use, so I hope and I pray the postman goes by. No letter today. Just give me one chance. Why won't you forgive? I love you, my dear, for about as long as I live. I know it's no use, so I hope and I pray the postman goes by. No letter today. No letter today. No letter today. Welcome back, Alex. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. That's an old Hank Snow song. One day I'm going to make an album of country tunes, and that will be on it. And I'll probably make that album like I made my jazz album, kind of pared down with very much of nothing going on just to get the songs out. But there's a handful of country tunes that I just love that I would like to do, and that would be one of them. Tonight, there's this, which isn't imperative, but it is what it is. There you go, the little commercial there. There's my thing. Hi, Lisa. You late? Where were you, Lisa? Damn it, Gumby. I'm glad you folks are here. I'll scroll back a little bit and see people. Oh yeah, thank you. My neighbor across the street, Joe. Hey, Joe, my man. Woo! Yeah, I got neighbors listening to me because ain't nothing else to do around here. So the kids, they ain't asking for keys to the car because they can't go anywhere either. So everybody's home listening to me, and I'm flattered. Oh, we missed you too, Alex. We've become a bit of a community over here, which is cool. I love it. I know, Betsy. It's I do keep threatening to do it, but it's a timing thing at this point. I'm also trying to do an album of my own stuff. I'm not actively making any albums right now. I'm just in a kind of a holding mode until the world figures out what it's going to do. Because I'd like to be in the studio with people doing this, and I don't want to have to avoid. I don't want to be Mr. Remote. I'm not sure I would record the greatest that way. I might do okay, but I really want to be around people. Um, so yay! Oh yay! I'm glad somebody talking about somebody being sick and the scans were good. Yay, yay! Eileen, glad you made it. And so that's the story. It is 8 o'clock, and I'm going to start um, the I'm going to play the tunes that I have right now that I have written kind of around and since the release of the last album of my own stuff. And Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, that might be a good one for the album. Who was that? Was that who was that, Lisa? Hi, Lisa and Mary, by the way. Good to see you, ladies. And yeah, I don't know who did that, but I always get a great handful of country suggestions, and there's a couple things I'll even redo. Yeah, I know. Well, I know if we'll figure it out. You're right. Hey, Dawn. Love you too, cousin. Glad you're here. Hi, Suzanne. Glad you're making it out here. Thank you for showing up, y'alls. Let me play top to bottom. I've got a list of things that some of them I don't even know. Because I've written them and I haven't played them out enough to make it worth my or anybody else's while as yet. What? Well, Willie Nelson, sure. Yeah, there'll be just some yelling Willie Nelson. Hey, somebody was wondering who Max Fly Art is. That's one of my best friends, Tom. And he and his wife do my album covers. The ones that you like, those are the ones that they do. The ones that look like ass are the ones that I do. So I turn to them and they do album covers for me for a song. He is a world famous cover artist, and she is just a rounded artist in her own right. It's Chris Christopherson's birthday today? Betsy, no, say it isn't so. No kidding. Wow. Wow. Maybe I need to do a little bit more country before I launch into this album then. Yeah, I'll do some Dave, I'll do some Willie Nelson and I'll do some Chris Christopherson. Then I'm going to launch into this poor list here of songs that I've written that aren't on anything yet. And one of them is a country tune too. Oh, Piatak. Hi, Piatak. He'll be free soon, probably. Yay, Piatak. Well, here's the hell. Hey, Tim, that's my agent, PJ Party. Tim, what's up, man? Hi, Erica. It's a Willie Nelson. Well, hello. It's been a long, long time. How you doing? Well, I guess I'm doing fine. Well, it seemed like such a long time, but it was only yesterday. Ain't it funny how time slips away? How's your new love? Well, I hope he's doing fine. I heard you told him you're gonna love him till the end of time. Well, that's the same thing that you told me. It seems like that was only yesterday. Ain't it funny how time slips away? I hadn't planned on taking the whole solo, but I lost track of where I was. Yeah. Well, so long. I guess I'll see you around. Never know when I'll be coming back in town. Remember what I told you, that in time you're gonna pay. Ain't it funny how time slips away? Funny how time slips away. Funny how time slips away. Funny how time slips away. Yeah, funny how time slips away. Yeah, really funny how time. Funny how time slips away. I never played this up. I don't know why. I really like it. This first on the list of tunes that I've written that I never play out. I don't know why. If you were yeah, that really good. If you were a movie, I would be the rest of the story. Little bits and pieces left across the cutting room floor. If you were a picture, I would be the crack in the sheetrock wall, right where the nails went in, never quite strong enough to hold on. If you were a championship home run, I would be the center fielder's glove that never heard to cheer for the catch, never stood a chance with your love. If you see you in these things, and even one or two of these things. If you were a racing car, I would be a racing car tire, happy going round and round while you set the track on fire. If you were a summer breeze, I would be your squeaky screen door that the kids that we dreamed of having run through and they let slam while they're laughing. If you were 1993, when you up and hit the road, if you were the queen of Heartbreak City, if I had the patience of Joe, if you see you in these things, and even one or two of these things. If you were my very last day on earth, and I spent it sleeping, I would tiptoe through this town, murder anybody that made a sound. If you see you in these things, and even one or two of these things, well, if you see you in these things, and even one or two of these things, that's called one or two of these things. I haven't figured out a title for this one yet. Right now, the title at the top of the page is called Roscoe's Ghost. Walk slowly with me. 12 years of twisting in the air, ball catching and landing like you never left the ground. Now there's no legs to navigate these stairs. Stand behind me, kindly lift me going up and going down. Walk slowly with me. On that first night, so uncertain you and I, we weren't ready until you looked up at the lights of an airplane. You tracked it clear across the sky till it disappeared, blinking behind the Jurgensen's house. I know where you are. Put a good word in for me. Where will I go? When I'm done, we'll have to see. But I will find you. Not even God can stop me. Yes, that's your ball. There's no need for you to chase it anymore. You're a good boy. We're almost home now. Walk slowly with me. There you have it. I'm glad to just get through that one. Truth be told. Me too, Joe. I see him often. I see him a lot. One of the reasons why I started doing this is because it's my way. He'd normally be right back here. Anybody that's seen me make videos and all, you know, that's where he lives. So, there he goes. Thank you. Let's do this. Yeah, Peter, your name is in it. Pink ripe peaches in a pretty glass bowl. goldfinch chirping on the telephone pole, clothesline humming, I can hear it sing when the wind is blowing through everything. Last day of winter, first day of spring, living ain't easy, it's like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Kitchen table covered with magazines, fresh cup of coffee, franks and beans, daffodils blooming by the garden stairs. I don't remember even planting them there. Last day of winter, first day of spring, life ain't easy like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Here's my Trappist pick. Not my strongest suit, but here we go. Whippoorwill whistling, robin on the wing, fresh cut apples, telephone ring. Any interruption, good enough for me. What I wouldn't give for some company. Last day of winter, first day of spring, living ain't easy like a broke kite string. Today wasn't nothing, see what tomorrow brings. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Trying to make a life out of simple things. Thank you. I'm trying to memorize this because I wrote this pretty much in your faces a month ago or so, or two, and I just have never memorized it. But I'm getting closer to it, and yeah. I'm glad you're digging that. I'm glad you're digging it. I love that song. It's so much fun to play. And for you guitar people out there, it's the first song I've ever played capoed up on the thing like that, just because I like the ring that it gave the guitar. I'm vulgarian when it comes to getting really pretty guitar sounds, but I'm gonna put a feather in my own cap on that one because I was very proud to have figured out that moving that up like that makes the guitar sound a little bit more mandolin-y, and it was just. I don't really like karate. I don't want to hit nobody. I'd rather try to talk some sense than bother with this all self-defense. There's a boy I know in homeroom. Other boys make fun of him. He would rather sing with the girls in chorus than hang out with the boys in gym. Didn't understand the reason when he passed me the other day, why his lips and nose were bleeding. 3 other boys running the other way, so I followed them where they were running, to a corner of the school playground where the honeysuckle climbs the fences, where there's nobody else around. I politely asked them why they did it. I told them that it didn't seem fair. He always helped me out in algebra. That's when a fist came through the air. That fist caught me on my shoulder. I never had a chance to run. 3 bigger boys just started swinging. 3 bigger boys against just one. Sorry that I tore my jacket when I made the first boy slip. Sorry that the second one's teeth found their way through his bottom lip. I didn't mean to make the third boy pee his brand new khaki pants, curled up in a ball before me. I'm sorry about that circumstance. I don't mind this week's detention. I look out where my classmates play, see the singing boy head high walking, see the other boys clear the way. I don't really like karate. Yeah, it's a fun thing to do. Story songs. I mean, I'm a sucker for a story song, even if it has a, now that you know the song, a kind of predictable 1-2 ending. I like the plot. I watch movies over and over, knowing how that's going to end, but that was a surprise for some people first. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, it was fun being on that boat. Can you imagine we were on a cruise at the beginning of this pandemic and no one stepped off of that boat sick? That's the strangest thing in the world, but I think we might have been in the safest place on the planet at that point. But thank you, Kathleen. I'm glad you guys dig that song. I love this song so much. It's kind of going to be a kind of quiet album unless I do more up-tempo things. And I have an up-tempo song that... the last time I played it out was at my album release show. And I don't know who was there for that. There's a little commercial for you. And it goeth like this. It's so jumpy and happy. It's like this song is like what would happen if Earth, Wind and Fire got together with Katrina and the Waves. Oh my God, that cracked me up. Saw your mama at the market. She said you were back in town. Grip hold my shopping cart to keep from jumping up and down. Yeah. I'm a head to toe failure when it comes to playing it cool. With the dignity I got left, I'ma blame it all on you. But that's like blaming the train that brought you to town. Like blaming the west for the sun going down. Now blaming the sky for bringing round all of that blue. All you got to do is say my name. Say my name. try to talk to you, my language skills go south. I get the mumble jumble jaw and the cotton in the mouth. Yes, I do. I'm making you responsible for making my ticker skip. Necessitating me breaking in this brand new set of lips. But it's like blaming the birds for singing their song, blaming the day for the night being so long, like blaming the stars for stealing their half of the half moon. All you got to do is say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Oh, say my name. Be a horn section here. I'll go around this again. It's like blaming spring blossoms for smelling so sweet, like blaming the spin on the world on your dancing feet, blaming a love song that don't nobody sing but you. Yeah. All you got to do is call my name. Call my name. Call my name. But let the die. Oh wow, I just realized. Ended like a Joni Mitchell tune or something. Oh, that song is so fun. It's so fun. It's so hard to play and silly, but I'm in love with it. I just love it so much. This is for Lisa and Mary around the corner. Alex, you're so nice. Hi, Becca. Hey, Tim, my agent, look, tell people that they can book me for blues shows now because I wrote this blues song. So I'm going to play this. It's going to be on the new album. Oh, that one? That's called Say My Name. Here you go, Lisa and Marion. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. No matter how much air that little fan keep a blowing up inside that plastic man. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. Rudolph's leaning hard to the right-hand side. Rudolph's leaning hard to the right-hand side. Red-nosed deer listening strong to starboard all faded paint and wrinkled cardboard. Rudolph's leaning hard to the right-hand side. I can hold him steady while you hammer and stake the line. I can hold him steady while you hammer and stake the line. Ain't nothing like a second set of hands to stabilize a reindeer in a big red man. I can hold him steady while you hammer and stake the line. And you know what is weird? I'm singing and playing air guitar while playing guitar. No wonder my agent can't find me any gigs. give me evil eyes, I pass by in the rain. You give me evil eyes, I pass by in the rain. Yes, you do. You're mean and you're evil and you're soaking wet. So getting passed by about all you gonna get. You give me evil eyes, you pass by as I pass by in the rain. 'Cause Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. Him and the Boodle and the Son of God never come across a man to make him work so hard. Santa Claus won't stand up. Santa Claus won't stand up. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. Santa Claus won't stand up. Santa Claus won't stand up. Santa Claus won't stand up in your yard. Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played a tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She'd say, Billy, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Might be a snake in your eye. Oh, Grandma's hands couldn't save from that man with that Santa Claus that wouldn't stand up with his ass. Oh, baby, I stand up in your yard. Or bitches. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I just was feeling it for a minute and stuff. You ain't gonna get Ellis Paul on his live feed to say, bitches. I have one more on this list of tunes that I have never recorded and would hopefully Santa's usually such a stand-up guy. Nicely put. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to wait. The feed it's about 5 seconds behind, but I'm going to ask this. He did swear. Oh my God. Oh yeah, who am I giving the money to tonight? Somebody go to the front page. I got confused earlier and I stopped. I didn't do the thing with the thing like I wanted to do with the thing. And I didn't write it down. And I wanted to get it right. Oh, Casa Mirna. It's a nonprofit here in Boston. And they are Boston's largest provider of domestic violence awareness efforts and of shelter and support services to survivors. Available in Spanish and English. They are given tools to recover from trauma of abuse and begin to build sustainable self-sufficiently. Casa Mirna operates SafeLink, Massachusetts' statewide 24/7 toll-free domestic violence hotline. They answer 27,000 calls annually. That's wow, that's over 2,000 calls a month. You do the math. That's a lot of people calling up saying that their partner is not treating them the way that they deserve to be treated as another person living on the planet. And that is who I'm giving 10% of whatever I scrape in here. And that's how I want to roll with that. Yeah, let me give that commercial there. That's for me. I'll make a little bit of money, put some money in my coffers, and then I'll just, whatever I make, I just write a check for. It's usually more towards 15%, but I just write as a check, and that's what I do. And yay, I'm glad you guys are appreciative of that. I'm trying to keep it local. I know there's a lot of places out there that deserve my ka-ching, and deserve anybody's ka-ching. but I'm trying to keep it local because I'm local because I live near me. Anyway, so that's how I'm doing it. Is anybody familiar with Patty Griffin? I'm going to wait for the answer to that. It's a 5-second gap here usually, but I'm just wondering if anybody's familiar with country. And I mean, she used to be on the folk scene. She actually opened for me at the old Vienna Coffee House in Westboro, and I just went back to the dressing room. I was like, why are you here tonight? Because I knew her even then, but why would she open for me? It's because I was just starting to make a little bit of something out of myself, and she came with somebody else and just like pretty much set the stage on fire. And I have loved her since. I just love what she does. She sings great. She writes. Her poetry is scintillating, and I just love what Patty Griffin does. And so I'm giving you guys a little precursor to this song because one of these days, I mean, the album I made that I call "Oh Good." A lot of people know who she is. Excellent. Yes, yes, heck yes, Patty Griffin. Yes, one of my favorites. Yes, yes, love Patty Griffin. Love her. Love her. Of course, we know who she is. Not everybody does. Fern. Hi, Fern. Oh my God, Fern Spear is one of the reasons why I do this. She was the general manager out of the Iron Horse, working under Geordie Harold. When I came out and did an open mic, and she went and tapped on Geordie's door the next morning in his office and said, "You should come here, this guy." And then Geordie Harold managed me, and I ended up on the road with Sean Colvin, and the rest is history. Thank you, Fern. Thank you for bringing me from the land of absolute unknown up to the scales of relatively obscure where I am now. I appreciate it. So this is a song. I always wanted to make an album of songs where I answer other people's songs. So this is, I'm going to do Patty Griffin's Let Him Fly. And then I'm going to, hi Fern, I'm going to do my answer to Patty Griffin's Let Him Fly. And I think as a thing for an album, I think it's an abject failure because you just can't, unless the song stands up on its own. But the answer to her song, it will be with her music and my words. And I actually wrote her people and asked them if it was okay to do that. And all I heard was crickets. And so I don't know whether I'd be able to do it or not, but I can do it here. And Fern, I love you too. I'm glad you're well. Your son is a rocket scientist. I love him. He's a badass. And so here's my version of Patty Griffin's I'm Gonna Let Him Fly, and then I'm going to do my answer to that. Ain't no talking to this man, ain't no pretty other side, ain't no way to understand the stupid words of pride. It would take an acrobat. I already tried all that, so I'm gonna let him fly. Things can move at such a pace, the second hand just wave goodbye. You know the light has left his face, you can't recall just where or why. So there's really nothing to it, I just went and cut right through it. I said I'm gonna let him fly. There's no mercy in a lie, why? No rest at all in freedom. The choices we are given, it's no choice at all. The proof is in the fire you touch before it moves away. but you always need to know how long to stay and when to go. Ain't no talking to this man, he's been trying to tell me so. It took a while to understand the beauty of just letting go. 'Cause if we take an acrobat, I already tried all that. I'm gonna let him fly. I'm gonna let him fly. Ain't that hard to talk to me, if that's what you need to do. I recall the kindest voice. Nowadays those words are few. Comes a time you reach your limit and your heart's no longer in it. It's time for me to fly. There was once upon a life I would hang on every phrase just to see your lips in motion, make me high for days and days. Now it's in one ear and out the other. Only thing I hear is, brother, it's time for you to fly. It's a long walk, even for the strong. Still you stumble and look the fool. No one is perfect, so we say nothing at all. No need for lies or alibis when the will is keen and true. But it's words that suffer most in the trip and fall. Ain't that hard to talk to me? I've been listening for years and years. When your heart is wrung out dry, you got nothing left for tears. Hung out on the highest wire, either side I fall is fire. So time for me to fly, fly. Time for me to fly, fly. So that's what I did. That's what I wrote that as an answer to her song, and I don't know if it works or not. I would also love to write an answer to Richard Thompson's Vincent Black Lightning, where she actually has his child, and he walks into the garage and sees the old motorcycle. So I thought that might be a very cool song to write. But it's like waking up and saying, hey, you know what? I want to be an underwater basket weaver. Yeah, that's what I want to do in life. Underwater basket weaving. So writing answers to people's songs, people have to know the song first. And I think it stands up on its own. I don't know. But did you like that change thing I did? Did you like that? I learned that from one of those little Japanese or Korean kids on the web. They can change keys like that and play this immense guitar and then move the capo and you'll even notice. It's just amazing. Alex, thank you so much. Thank you for being here for as long as you were here, Alex. Oh, I'm not going anywhere. Just Alex is going to bed. I'm just putting him to bed. The Bosch has asked for a lullaby, and so that they could play it later for their grandchild. And so I think this counts as a lullaby. When evening falls on Brunswick County, I can hear Atlantic water lap around the eastern shore, as far in as Varnum town. Cannonballs from blockade runners sit silent in the old town ruin. Confederate and Union ships lie mute in their watery drown. It's quiet on the ocean highway, Sandy Creek to Calabash. I come in from Pender County, all because you asked to hold my hand. When evening falls on Brunswick County, I can hear your laughter as it echoes round the eastern shore, as far in as Varnum town. It's quiet on the ocean highway, Sandy Creek to Calabash. I come in from Pender County, all because you asked to hold my hand. When evening falls on Brunswick County, I can hear your laughter as it echoes round the eastern shore, as far in as Varnum town. Go to sleep, Adelaide, go to sleep for your mama. Go to sleep, child, time for bed. Go to sleep for your dad. Go to sleep, Adelaide. I recall when you were just a baby bump on your mama. They're so proud of you, but it's sleepy time right now. There you guys go. There you guys go. That would put that child to sleep. Hell, I'm half asleep just playing it. Damn. I'm glad you, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm acting like I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I don't know if you enjoyed it or not. Look at people all saying hello to each other and stuff. Yeah. Once upon a time when we were dead, you know, just wandering around, biting and eating everybody all over town. Not a lot of brain function at those spinal cord junctions, so we amble and we ramble and make the strangest little sounds. Feel all that tromping and marauding and human smokers bored and other zombie business. You know a zombie surely can't get bored. So when two zombies meet each other and bump foreheads, it's no mistake. It's a perfect opportunity for some zombie patty cake. Zombie patty cake. Clap the back of both hands, and the right and then the left, then the wrist of your friends. You hope your arms are don't fall off and your elbows don't break. Other than that, have yourself a good time. Please use a zombie patty cake. Well, I think I ate the salad that went to CCC. He tasted kind of salty. Well, at least he did to me. And I remember very fondly baking that baker, just baking just as fast as he can. I got it on good authority that he's the sweetest old man. Yeah, we have lowered expectations whenever we try to dance, because you're bound to step on somebody's foot and take down their zombie pants. And if zombie pants falling down wasn't the worst mistake, when your leg come clean off with it, it's time for zombie patty cake, zombie patty cake. Clap the back of both hands, and the right, then the left, and the wrist of your friends. We thought about square dancing, but the rules, for goodness sake, they just dumb. We played some zombie patty cake. So if you ever wake up and find yourself dead, and you and your zombie friends walk around scratching your head, look for entertainment options which we all can partake. Get yourself a zombie portion, zombie patty cake. Zombie patty cake, clap the back of both hands, and the right, then the left, and the wrist of your friends. We thought about square dancing or break dancing, either one, aren't they the same? Zombie patty cake, clap, right, left, don't forget the wrist. Arm wrestling's out of the question, there's just too much at stake, so we go with this option. We played some zombie patty cake. Right, Dave? Oh, my goodness. Atlanta's been a rough place recently. I wish everybody in Atlanta, if you're out there, some peace and resolution. Hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rain falling, seems I hear a young voice calling, it's all right. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Neon lights are flashing, taxi cabs and buses are passing through the night. Distant moaning of a train seems to play a sad refrain to the night. La da da da. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Sometimes I wonder, yes I do, it still turns out the same, no matter how you look at it or think of it. This is life, and sometimes you just gotta pay that game. boxcar, so I take my guitar to pass the time. Late at night it's hard to rest, so I hold your picture to my chest, and I feel fine. La-da-dee-dee-da. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Raining all over this world. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pine. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you, Lord. I say, Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Oh, and an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, 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 no peace I find. Oh, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Oh, keep Georgia on my mind. Well, you guys, this has been a blast. This has been a blast. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to stick around and read some mail, if you like. How many people? I got 120 odd people. That's nice in hot weather. Hey, tell your friends about this so that more people show up. I love the community. I would have no problem with the community expanding a little bit. That would be great just to get me known, because I just love to be singing for you folks, and then some more. It's a blast. Someone asked me today. In fact, I don't know if the guy's listening tonight. He was. It was a guy at the post office. We were holding the door for each other, so the other one didn't have to get infected by the door, which I thought was kind and funny. But he says, "I know who you are, and I love your music." I said, "Well, tune in tonight. It's free. Just tune in, and you can do that if you want to." Oh, hi, Aaron, you guys. We have more neighbors. Thank you so much, Aaron and Polly. I love you people so much. And thanks for showing up. The curtain to start the evening was made by Bonnie Bonnie Di Hallman. I can't remember where the hyphen is, but she also made this mask for me. You guys, take that, suckers! Bitches, look at that! I got an airplane mask, and that's so great. That is so cool. George Philhauer from At the Tabernacle concert series sent me a nice card. Vance, watching every Monday night. Keep it going. We'll see you back in Mount Tabor after this is over. Love, George and Mary. Look at that nice card they sent me. Yes, they did. Thank you, George and Mary. Love you people. Monica is a vet. She's keeping her fingers crossed. She may end up being head of the Veterinary Practice Association in Massachusetts. But she talked us through when we lost Roscoe last year. She was omnipresent, and she sent us a lovely card, which is out on the kitchen table. So here's the envelope. Thank you, Monica. Love you. You're the beans. Bill, Jeanette, Brittany, Justin, Addie, or you're calling Adelaide Addie now. Lindsay, Ted, and Miles, thank you so much. They say, perhaps a lullaby some Monday night that we can replay the next day for Adelaide. Well, I did that tonight. You can replay that. I made hash of it, but at least it's quiet and sweet. This is from Amanda. She says, hey, Vance, you're awesome. Thanks for being part of my soundtrack. And thank you so much, Amanda. That's very cool. That she tuned in a couple weeks back, and she says, P.S. I'm old school, payment option. She sent me a check, which I thought was very sweet. That was very cool. This is, look at that kitty cat watching me. A story goes like this from Sarah. The enclosed picture is of Peter. She was 18, and the first of your concerts that I logged into, she toddled in from her after-dinner nap to watch. Each week, Petey would hear you sing and would wobble into the living room. And each week, she was a bit more wobbly, but she still came in to watch. Even in her last week, she still walked from her bed to the living room to listen to your concert. Thank you for bringing her joy in her last weeks. Sarah. Sarah, man, if I'm soothing savage beasts, I can't ask for a whole lot more. Thank you for that. Thank you for making me part of your healing, because I know how that goes with animals. I've been there, done that, and the t-shirt sucks. This is from my friends. I refer to them a lot. This is Marion and Lisa. They sent me a card. It's so nice. I love these ladies. They're so cool. Dear Vance, oh my, you have become our beacon, our respite, our medium, our melody and harmony, our solace and inspiration, and the only place we want to be on Monday evenings. Glad we're getting to know the talent behind that kind dog-walking man in the neighborhood. Hugs to Deb, love and virtual hugs, Marion and Lisa, the Rocky Dirt Girls. I love you, ladies. You are a steadying force in my drive-by, walk-by life, and thank you for that. That's very cool. Your cats hate everything, including me. I hear you, John. My dog, Bessie, she's not crazy about me. So in the last couple months, I've been feeding her from she's 13. How much longer is she going to be around? I've been feeding her from the table. And now she comes to me. She's looking for food. She's like, not so much about friendship. What you got any chicken? That's her MO at this point. So that's Bill. I'm not going to read your letter this week, but I will hang on a little bit if people have some questions. Oh no, I'm not done yet. I thanked Bonnie Hallman die. Bonnie Hallman die. Thank you so much. Dee Dee and Jim, they sent me this fold-out card. Look at this. Isn't that wonderful? It's an airplane. It didn't finish folding. Well, look what they sent me. I love them so much. Look at you, Dee Dee and Jim. Thank you. And then Jim does silver work. And he made this for me. Aren't you people jealous? Look at that hummingbird. Hummingbird don't fly away, boom, 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 boom. Isn't it wonderful? Jim does this incredible silver work and jewelry work. He's to the right of Genghis Khan, but I love him anyway. He says, it does have wings and it flies. And the card that came with it says, legends say that hummingbirds float free of time, carrying our hopes for love, joy, and celebration. The hummingbird's delicate grace reminds us that life is rich, beauty is everywhere, every personal connection has meaning, and that laughter is life's sweetest creation. Well, I'm agree with that. All of that stuff, and chicken wings, and I'm perfectly happy. Here is Jim's card. You can rerun it later if you like. If you want to get some jewelry from him, I'll do a little commercial for Jim and his wonderful stuff. He's a magnificent model airplane flyer, and Jim, I hope that we get undiseased enough. I know, Betsy, isn't it pretty? Betsy, I need to thank you for a gift too. Betsy sent me a link to a video of somebody flying in a Piper Comanche, and it came at just the right time, love. You sent me the video and I put it on. I was just like, oh, it'd be nice to be sitting right seat in this thing right now with somebody. So that was a very cool video for you to send. And thank you for your gifts, people. That's very, very cool. I got face masks. I got this from Bonnie Hallman Dye, which is the new curtain that I'll figure out how it goes, and that goes with I just had the face mask that went with it. It's a matching. Yeah, here it is. The matching face mask and curtain. Yeah, bitches, take that, suckers. Look at that. Yeah, so that's cool. And I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky that I get to do this and have a cadre of people to come hang out with me. That's so great. Thank you so much. What do you feel like talking about? Got something on your minds? Tiny desk. Oh, I can get the tiny desk down for you. Here's my tiny desk from the tiny desk contest. I had it real close to the camera like that. I played the contest like that with this tiny desk that close. And it looked like I was playing in front of a desk. And then I reached out and took the desk away. And that must have freaked the judges out. They were like, ah! So I've never made any headway in the tiny desk contest. And I think they want something specialized. They want to do each year they want to do a special thing. So I'm not bitter. It's all right. Because some of those people that have entered that and done well used to be students of mine. So I'm doing all right. Tell you a story. Oh, Eileen. Oh, come on, Eileen, I swear. At this moment, you mean everything to me. See what I did there? Yeah, the other Eileen. Yeah, it is very shaker. It's very shaker furniture. Oh, trust me, that furniture is wicked shaker. The longest I've ever carried a note. I think I did that long note thing once for 2 or 3 minutes. Um, and funniest thing that's ever happened to me at a concert. Funniest thing. Um, wow. Well, it's usually something that I do that's funny. But something funny that's happened to me. Uh, Hi, Wendy. I'm glad you're having a great day. Awesome. I'll get back to the funny thing. I'll think about that as I'm speaking because I can multitask like that. Kathleen, thank you so much for being here. Um, I was out in Acton, Mass, at a co-housing project that had a big lawn, and Eric Kilburn, who is a well-known singer-songwriter himself and also a recording engineer, lives in this housing project, and he came up with the idea of having me sing, socially distanced from people, but sing and set up the microphones, step out of the way. I come up and sing, step back out of the way. Thank you very much. And then I pee in a jar of Udwala the empty Udwala juice jar and drive home. It was only 35 minutes from my house. And people loved it. It was about 35 or 40 people, and they were all at least 20 feet away from each other because it was a big grassy lawn. And that was this past weekend's gig. And just as I was about to go on, that dragonfly landed on the microphone. And I attributed it to a couple people, but most prominent was Dave. That would be Dave Stott. Those of you model airplane guys know who I'm talking about. And he was one of our local gods. I'll put it that way. Just he was the man, and one of the reasons why I do what I do. And yeah, well, Amber, that's just how it goes. Those are things we have to think about because you don't want to aerosol anything anywhere, so that's how it goes. So. This is a pajama party. If I'm in my pajamas singing to people, I'm going to talk about pee if I need to. For goodness sakes, John. How am I doing with the youth? I don't know if Joe is still listening in the family. My one of the kids I love dearly across the street, Savannah, asked me. What did I think of how Black Lives signs matter in people's windows? And I had a short and a long answer. And the short answer is I'm fine with it because it just shows me that people are giving it some thought. For you to put a Black Lives Matter sign in your window, even if your neighborhood is safe, you put a marker on your back, depending on who's going by, and you can do what you want on your own property. I guess, I'll say it. If I had a neighbor that had a Confederate flag and they were flying it on the front of their property, and somebody came up to them and wanted to kick their ass for it, I'd defend their property because that's what you do. That's their home. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to fly. So that's the kind of freedom and equality that I like to think of. I don't want one flying over the State House, but yeah, so that's another piece of my answer to my lovely friend Savannah. She gets tired of hearing me saying it, but I babysat her when her sister was born, and they are. I think 17 and 19 years old at this point, and they're great young women. And I'm proud of them, and I'm proud of just proud of the kind of people they're becoming, and their parents are some of my best friends, and I would do anything for them, day or night. My window is your window. Because every once in a while, I just go past my window, go past the window and say, Black Lives Matter! I just shout it in the neighborhood. I do. I just go down the street and do that. And I know people are just shaking their heads indoors and just going like, Vance is in the street. But yeah, that's what I do. But this neighborhood would clamor over each other to about die for each other. This is not a neighborhood you want to come and mess with anybody. And this neighborhood is filled with black, white, mixed. There's some Korean kids with their white mom. And we got, there's a Latino guy that shames me when I don't have a mask. Yeah. And everybody, I'll defend all these people with my life. Yeah, they do need my experience and perspective, but there's a lot to be learned from them. I ain't teaching unless I can do some listening at the same time. But I do pretty well, Betsy. I get along with a whole bunch of people. So, but what else you want to? What else you want to ask me? What else y'all wants to axes me? Huh? You're axing me stuff. Y'all be axing me stuff. Oh, I'm lucky to have her as a neighbor. These kids also shop for Deborah and I. I'm a little bit high risk, I'm low numbered but newly diabetic, and these kids they buy us food, which is like, what do you do with that? So it's a lovely tit for tat neighborhood we have here. We take care of each other the best we can. That's the definition of this damn thing. Yeah, there's I wrote a song about those kids that come here, my love. They're the ones that were chalking our names in the sidewalk. Running shoe. What are the running shoes I'm using now? I can't remember what they're called, but they're really, really high cushion. They're Hokas, Hoka. They're Hokas, and they are. Oh my gosh, Marie, your sister was Diane Tambini? Yeah, I played and co-taught a tap dancing class. God save the queen from me doing that. I wasn't bad. I wasn't good either. But I did play well for the class. But, yeah, they're the ones that are noted for... type 2, Betsy. I haven't had it since childhood. So it developed because it's genetic, and I'm heavier than I need to be. And it's a battle. My brother has it too. And I've been keeping it at bay the best I could. Would I play more shows with Sophie Buskin? Of course. She's a monster. She's magnificent. Yeah, Hokas are great. Yeah, Hokas are wonderful. Yeah. Thank you, Peter. I love Come Here, My Love, too. It's great. It's about your hood, bro. Hi, Ken. Nice to see you. Sure. Especially happy birthday, Marie. You made it up, and it was awesome. Man, Marie, I make a lot of stuff up on the fly. God save us. Yeah, Sophie, she's so wonderful. She's a little pumpkin. She bought me socks. She brought me socks with their Chinese food socks. They have chopsticks on them as a gift for doing the best I can, Betsy. That's all I can do. Oh my God, I did the Leon Collins Dance Studio. Yeah, that was a brilliant time. Learning how to tap dance and play for tap dancers. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was fun. It was a blast. You guys are so funny. What else you got for me? Ask me stuff. Thank you, Betsy. My brother can sing to a certain extent. I mean, he can carry a tune. He doesn't sing. I don't know what he does half the time now. And I hope he's listening. And I put him on the spot. He goes like, "Damn, Rudy, why you got to do like that?" But yeah, so yeah, my brother was capable of a lot of things. He was a pilot. He was a security manager and engineer, and got his degree in chemistry, and he's a badass. And now he has an iPhone, a cell phone, and I think he does that. So yeah, I hope I piss him off by saying that. Shana, L'chaim, my friend. Love you. Ciao. Sleep well. I was more playing swing sort of stuff, Drew. If I was playing for these tap dancers, it was more swing or a little bit something funkier for them to dance to. So it really wasn't folk music per se. But then again, what I do is kind of folk music and kind of not. So yeah. Who else has questions here? Yeah, I just explained that to you. When did I start playing and singing? In 1975, I entered college. I was at Connecticut College in New London, Connecticut, and I arrived on campus to a campus full of mostly white kids who played lots of guitar and sang a lot. And I got a guitar. It was actually a 12-string guitar that I sawed off the top 6 tuning pegs and put nylon strings on it, so I had my own nylon string guitar. Didi, you made that pop-up plane? Oh my God! Did you see my? Yeah, you saw my tribute. Anyway, so I started playing some guitar. Then I moved to bass. I started playing bass because I wanted to play in the nascent funk bands and R&B bands that were coming up on campus. And then I moved back to, I played some bass, and I moved back to the guitar, and moved to Boston with a bunch of people that were planning to go to Berkeley. And I didn't go to Berkeley, but I lived in the apartment with them and became a jazz snob, and then moved back into sort of pop music and listened to the Kiss 108 kind of stuff, and started playing cocktail music at restaurants and such. And that's why I have a little bit of a repertoire. I can kind of reach back and play a whole bunch of stuff. One night, maybe I'll do I know a bunch of tunes by the Spinners. One of a kind love affair, yes, and stuff like that. One night I'll do all the tunes of those that I know. And the wince I got for doing what? Sawing the top of a guitar? It was a broken ass 12-string anyway, bait. It was all right. Oh, your sister went to Connecticut College? Oh, that's cool. Hey, Drew, good night. Thank you so much for supporting me. Hey, thanks everybody for supporting me. I'll put this up twice just because I can. Are you part of this weekend's Old Songs Virtual Festival? I am not. I don't even know where that's from. So no. My first Kerrville show, John, I think was I kept auditioning for Kerrville as a singer-songwriter, and they kept sending back my tapes, only partially listened to. And then I got booked there to sing, I think, I'm going to take a guess, it was 91, 92. It was way back. Fair, the Aristocrat is almost done. I'm just putting little bits on it now. And I have a propeller all ready to go on it. And probably come in just under 10 grams. That's pretty good for a peanut. People have no idea what I'm talking about. But one night I will spend the final 40 minutes talking about my model airplane hobby if you people want to stick around. And leave the reverse on the card. Oh, Vance, my first build, a paper pop-up for you. Forever grateful for your music and friendship. Love and hugs, Didi. Didi, I didn't know you made this. Look how it pops up, kinda. It kinda is doing a pop-up thing. Look at it. It's wonderful. It looks like that dragonfly. Do I know Jonathan Singleton from Berkeley? Yeah, I think Jonathan and I both know of each other. I'm not sure we've met. Betcha by golly, wow, you're the one that I've been waiting for forever. Never will my love for you keep going strong, keep going strong. Damn. That's Biff asking me for that. Betcha, betcha by golly, betcha by golly, well, betcha by golly, wow, you're the one that I've been waiting for forever. And never will my love for you keep growing strong, keep going strong. Something like that. There's a touch of magic in your eyes. Candyman appears each time you fly. Da 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 da. To say I love you, thinking of you like your name across the sky. Ooh, and betcha by golly, wow, you're the one that I've been waiting for forever. And never will my love for you keep growing strong, keep going strong. Yeah, I kind of know it. Yeah, that's a great song. These are people that actually work for me, bugging me. Biff has managed me, and he also does all my radio promotion. So he's a monster in his own realm. He's just, and I so appreciate all that he's done for me. Thank you, Biff, for being there. Is that what that's off of? Pick of the Litter album? Have me and Susan Werner perform together. Have Susan Werner and I perform together. You tell me. Have Susan Werner and I perform together? Huh, Ann? I would say so. Yeah. Yeah, she's my ex-wife. We like to say that. We say that on stage and we joke about it. And she says, she follows up immediately. She just goes, maybe you've heard of our children, Elisa Bonet and Alicia Keys. She just goes there, so it's very funny. I Don't Want to Lose You by the Spinners. I don't know that tune. That's not one of the more prominent Spinners tunes that I can think of. But, Rebecca, Vance Improved Evening. You're like a watered plant. Oh, isn't that great? Thank you so much, girl. You better get some sun and convert that into sugar, baby. You know what I'm saying. Little Krebs cycle going on there. Losing that electron. Yes, my degree is in biology. All right, love. Take care. Good to see you. Or good to see your name and good to have you see me. Yeah, I love doing the old R&B things and turning them into acoustic tunes. You can actually tell some of them. Oh yeah, Jimmy Pardo's podcast, Never Not Funny. He loves, he used one of my songs as his wedding song. So he thinks I hung the moon. Pink Floyd. Yeah, I'll do some Pink Floyd. Sure, I will. If I did some Pink Floyd, I would do Money. Simple as that. Because that's the coolest thing that they ever did. Yeah. So I'll go to 9:30. 9:30, I'm going to fold up the shop, and I want to thank you guys, you people, I should say, you folks, up and down for being here. Tell your friends, invite people, whatever it takes to invite them. I'll sit them down in front of the thing, and I will sing to them. And yeah, I'm doing private parties at a distance, on the web, whatever you want me to do, I'll do. Yeah. Oh, I don't know how many people know what I was talking about, but as a biologist, yeah, it's my degree is in biology. What am I going to do? Virtual Falcon Ridge Fest? Well, I haven't been asked, so I don't know. Are they I guess they're doing a virtual thing then, if that's what you're telling me. I said I was going to do Pink Floyd last week. You'll still wait. Well, they're cool. When you guys were listening to Pink Floyd, I was listening to Parliament Funkadelic because that was just what I did. That's just, it was a black thing. You wouldn't understand. Thayer, thank you, buddy. Thayer, do you, the Flying Models plans, do you have a hand on them, or are they a separate entity? I'm just curious. Anyway, from Canada. Oh, that's cool. Didi, you did a great job. It was lovely. Thank you, Marie. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. It was a blast. I need you people to take terrific care of yourselves. Don't let anybody force you into going out. Please don't let anybody force you into going out doing something because it seems to be the thing to do. Pay attention to your news. Stay in if you need to, or if you're at risk. Go out only if you only need to, and continue to do what it is that's whatever necessary to take care of each other. And yeah, I did show you, Ann. Mm-hmm. And thank you so much, all of you, for being here. This is, like I say, I need this as much as you do, and not in any particular financial sense. There's a certain amount of truth to that, but I need to play each week, and this is something that I look forward to give me something to work towards. I'm finding my guitar playing and improving in my own face. Joe, I love you. Good night, Joe! Love you, brah! Yeah, he's right across the street, so I can shout at him. Hey, Cousin Don and Lynn, love you guys. Thanks for the book. It was such a cool thing to have my hands on. It's so great. That's all those little projects in there are the beans. That's over on the desk here somewhere. Maybe that'll be a gander tonight. Joe just shouted about, "You're welcome," I think. It's so great. Thank you guys so much. What a blast. Love you dearly. Anybody that doesn't know this from me, this is, I love you, and this is flying. So a lot of times I leave the stage and I do this. So now you're on the inside track. It's like Carol Burnett's doing that. But much love to you people.